to another live. It's great to be alive. June 13th, 5 days, yes, 5 days before Father's Day. The most important day of the year for a father, that is. Let's have the start of the show.
Quick disclaimer. Opinions expressed by Bill Doobie Variety Channel are for education and entertainment purposes only. Viewers are encouraged to further research this topic, so as not to be caught unprepared in the future. Feel free to leave any questions you may have in comments section below.
And now that the disclaimer's done, let's get into the...
It's here by popular demand, the BDV shirt and the BDV merch shop. Not only that, we have BDV cups too, all sorts of merch. Check out the BDV Uncle Bill Duty merch on any of the community walls of my channels. It's on Cook, Camp, Create, Critique, Climb, Lumosity, Thumbnail Hacks. It's on them all. I love you. Check out the link in the description. Also, it's maybe I'll put it down here. I don't know if I have the time.
And I did have the time. And not only that, a new thing, a new milestone for us is that our Bill Doobie shopper now has a community wall too. Yay! That is just such fun times. Welcome to my head moderator, The Virginia Show. You always do a great job. Do me proud. I love it. It's been a great week. I almost can talk normal again. I have to drop down a register so that I don't go hoarse. And let's get to the news. Lots of news about things going on around the world. Good news, the Good News Channel. All right, the good news for today is my voice is coming back a little bit. I'm also on meds, so I'm a little drowsy, and that is all the news. See you later. No. We're going to the Good News Network, as always, and they have in Houston the elephants in the zoo. In San Diego, we had the elephants doing painting, and in Houston, they have the elephants doing yoga. Yes, believe it or not, the largest land mammal is doing yoga. And the nice thing about having the elephants do yoga is it gives the handlers a chance to inspect the elephants and check them from every angle. And if they have any trouble, like if they spot something wrong, then they can call the veterinarians in right away and check the animals out. So it's good for the animals, good for the zoo, good for everything. Another zoo story from Good News Network. Gordon the Sloth from the Drozalius Park in Sussex, UK, Zoo has grown an attachment for Amelia, one of the attendants at the zoo, and they have a little routine where Amelia, the title was that this sloth doesn't get out of bed until after it's had its morning routine hug with Amelia. And that actually is true. The sloth looks forward to the attendant, and the attendant enjoys being with the sloth. Says that the creatures originally were very scary because sloths, although they may be slow or thought to be slow, are very powerful, and the power of the sloth scared her at first, and the sloth could sense that and came to her gently and looked up into her eyes and said, "Come pick me up," and she did, and the rest is history. In Mumbai, India, they have a traveling museum. They've outfitted tour buses with museum exhibits so that they can go to the farther out schools which don't necessarily afford being able to go to a museum or even have stuff like a library, whatever, and it's a traveling museum, and they have 2 of them now in India, so that's great. And they start them off with dinosaurs to Mughals, and Mughals are from the Muslim dynasty. Other good news, and I got this on KGB 101.5, listening to my morning radio show. Pat Sajak, at the age of 76, is going to retire after this season, I think. We'll find out. Now, Father's Day is coming up on Sunday, and that is going to be an amazing time for everybody. Now, what I'm going to be doing, hopefully, is getting a good rest. I've tried out all sorts of software and new things and new ways to do YouTube this year. You all pretty much know that. One of the fun things that I've found is that AI is getting closer and closer to what I'd want it to be. I've used AI writers, AI programs, AI this, AI that, AI voice recognition, all sorts of, basically they're putting AI on top of everything. And what does AI mean? Artificial intelligence. Okay? And simply put, any program is considered AI because it's artificial and it's intelligent. It can discern what you're asking it. So be very careful when you talk about AI. Now, AI for finding out Father's Day ideas. I did the same thing with Mother's Day, and I'm getting closer and closer to getting the AI to be able to put out 100 unique ideas for Father's Day without repeats. We're still getting repeats, but we're striving towards no repeats. Here's a couple of them. And this was my first start into it. As you can see, this well, I don't know if you can see it or not. There's 9 pages here. And just before starting this recording, I was finally able to get 100. Not 100 pages, but 100 ideas. Excuse me. One of them is that I need to make sure to have water at all times because my mouth gets really dry. But it's talking to the AI is like talking to a child or talking to an adult or talking to anybody, basically. You have to give it very specific direction on what you want to do. And what I'm working towards is filling out a spreadsheet with the AI and getting a comma-separated file so that I can have each idea comma-separated and then import it in the spreadsheet and then talk to you guys about it. But in the meantime, I'm using what AI puts out, which is already numbered and ready to go, and those are fun too. All right, things a child under the age of 10 may be able to do for their father for Father's Day. And it says, sure, let's get started. Here are some ideas. 1, create a homemade card with a special message for Dad. 2. Make a photo album or scrapbook with their favorite memories together. 3. Plan and cook a special breakfast or brunch for Father's Day. 4. Make a DIY gift such as a keychain or picture frame with their handprint on it. 6. Create an art piece or painting for Dad so he can display it in his office or workplace at home. Have a picnic in the park and bring along Dad's favorite snacks and drinks. Give Dad a relaxing massage or foot rub. Plan and execute a surprise outing to Dad's favorite place. A museum, park, fishing. Write a heartfelt letter to Dad. Bake and decorate cookies or cupcakes together as an activity. Many dads do cook. I cooked. I cooked pretty well for my kids. And take family portraits together. There's always good to have family memories. Build something special together like a birdhouse, model cars, Legos, etc. Act out skits and plays for Dad. So there's just some ideas. That's the good news. We'll have some more ideas tomorrow, and I'm going to turn it back over to this guy. Might know what he's talking about today. Yes, I do. Speaking of AI, not to bore you too much, there's 9 pages here, and I have found just all sorts of different things with the AI, because one of the things that I did was I also said, give me, 20 ideas for people in Africa. Give me 20 ideas for people in, New Guinea, Australia, England. And the cool thing is with the ChatGPT 4 that I have in the program that I'm using, I'm actually able to get results. And all you have to do is go back in, and you always need to double check on AI because a lot of the information can be dated or out of date. And that goes to something else that I wanted to share. And why don't I share it right now on stream? This is my giveaway. And this is exactly what it is. And this is the 100 ideas for Father's Day. You can see that I even provide the exact seed that I use to produce the output. Write 100 unique gift and activity ideas for Father's Day. First 20 being for child under the age of 10. Second 20 for kids 11 to 20 years old. Third 20 for adult children. Fourth 20 for spouse, and the last 20 for friends and relative, should they want to celebrate. Now, this is the raw, I got to go over to this site. This is the raw data right here that I have. Now, I have added some carriage returns as they were needed. The first 20 came out no problem, except for that one right there. I did miss that carriage return. But then we go down here, 21, 22, and it gets a little bit sloppier. Like here, these are indented, but the actual output is just amazing and fun. And for adult children, more appropriate outputs because I gave the AI more appropriate prompt. Like for a spouse, now you can have all the strange stuff goes in under spouse, like a romantic dinner and things like that. And then for friends and relatives. And not only that, have I done that, but here is the link. I'm going to post it into chat. If anybody wants this, I have made it so that it is available to anybody who has the chat. And also, the only caveat to that is you do have to have a Google membership, in that you have a Google account somewhere. And that's pretty much that. It's going to be fun. And if somebody could try it and then get back to me on whether they can actually download it, that would be great. If you can read it, you can download it. That's pretty much it. And water, you need to keep hydrated. We're coming up on summer. We're coming up on Father's Day. We're coming up on the longest day of the year, the 21st of June. And from then on, the days get shorter, 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 shorter. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, I feel like I can feel every minute that I'm losing when that time comes around. So it's a lot of fun. Let's see where everybody's coming in here from, or where. Let's see. Oh, we do have that. We have a great day, Bridget, and that was the question. And over to Stream Alive. Put Stream Alive big. And let's run Magic Maps. So any place where you've been, any place where you'd like to go, any place where you'd like somebody else to go, you can put all over the map. Type them on in. This is where Uncle Bill was born. They just finished the General Clinton canoe marathon race. I meant to check out the results and find out where things were. Carl, well, I'll have to learn how to pronounce that name of that town in Germany. Looks cool. I like it. And Brazil. Cape Town. Perth. Wouldn't mind going back there sometime. That would be kind of fun. Anchorage, Alaska. And all sorts of places. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's showing. It's showing. So Father's Day ideas, and the 100 Father's Day ideas, let's read off a couple of them. Actually, let's go back to showing them on the screen. I thought this was really good for the 10 and under. That comes up really nice. Make dad breakfast in bed with his favorite meal. Gonna need mom's help for that one. Although kids can be very creative. Lots you can do with cold cereal, milk, and marshmallows, and a banana. Slice it up, put it in there. It's delicious. Design and print custom t-shirts and hoodies. That sounds fun. Create personalized Spotify playlists. That's interesting. And down here, I thought it was kind of neat too with the, did it have gift ideas? That I know I had them on another one of the list. One of them was suggesting to buy speakers, smart speakers, like my Echo Dot speaker that I'm using. That's not very expensive. That's $30. So it depends on a person's budget. Lots of fun things that can be done for Father's Day. Park, go for a walk, if dad's in a home, go visit him in the home. Cool Father Day gift ideas. Yeah, and not only that, the neat thing about it is I didn't come up with any of them. Those were all straight from the AI. And I kind of like it. And I like that this time I had it run 100 of them. So and I said, make them all unique. So that meant no repeats. And I'm going to have to, I literally just did that right before the broadcast. And that's why I was a little sensitive about giving it out, but we're making it for everybody. It's available right now. All you got to do is click the following link, and I'll put it in the broadcast again, just in case somebody missed it earlier. This is the link. Cut long for dad. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that idea. How about replace all the washers on dad's valves that need to be replaced because the valves are leaking? Wash dad's car. Although you got to be very careful with washing dad's car because more than one kid, and I think myself included, because I might have done this, is when you're washing dad's car, you need to have dad's help because dads can be very particular about the finish on their cars. And I think I went at my dad's car with either I did it or I saw it on a movie or somehow, but it's in my brain. So a plastic scrubber is not a great thing to use for scrubbing a car, or even a scrub brush. And a lot of younger kids, myself included, I think went at my dad's car with a brush, and I don't think it was well received. They did appreciate the fact that we were trying to help them out, though. I can't wait. Sunday will be a day of rest and relaxation. What's Is there an there, the Virginia show? I'm still broadcasting, I hope. Good. Always good news to have. Although my voice is kind of cracking a little bit, but that happens a lot. And then my little pad, UCLA Tiverton House, that is a great place to, if you ever looking to donate money to UCLA, the Tiverton House is a good place to donate some money to. They help for people that need temporary housing for going to the hospital. So that's kind of nice. And it's very brushing dad's car. Yes. That and it's so many movies show that too. Kids taking steel. I've heard of kids taking steel wool to their dad's car before. It's just, well, see dad using it when he repainted it right before he got it that nice cherry red that I just rubbed off. And that's true with also with mom's cook gear. If you're going to help your mom do the dishes, make sure you know how to do them the way mom wants them done. Because some moms and dads are very particular with how their cookware looks. I'm particular for about the first maybe week and a half, because we all try to I don't know why they do this with cookware, but it sells. That's why they do it. But you get a stainless steel cooking pot, right? And it's got that mirror finish on the outside. I mean, you could use it, put it up on the side of the wall and have it for checking going around the corner or something with people. But the problem is you wash that with a scrub brush a couple of times and it gets all scratched up. So why not just sell them pre-scratched so we don't have to worry about scratching them? I mean, they do the same thing with the inside. They actually do that on the inside So why not do it on the outside? I think that pots should be sold with the same finish on the outside as they have on the inside. The problem is they wouldn't sell as many pots because people like things that are shiny, nice, and they can see themselves in it. It's kind of crazy. Fun stuff. Another thing that you can do with dad, and I don't think it's on the list, is you can take him out to a shooting range, either bows and arrows, or if dad is a pistol rifle enthusiast, that although with rifles and pistols, that can get pretty pricey very quick. Plus, it's really super dangerous. I mean, not that bows and arrows aren't dangerous, but there always is range safety involved for both archery and riflery. If there isn't a range safety person there, I would highly recommend not doing it with guns. With archery, it's a little different because you're not going to be going at 100, 200 yards downrange and having somebody not seeing you, because you're not going to go that far with archery. Usually the farthest shot people will take maybe 75 yards, and that's with a compound bow. But those bows are dangerous too. And more water. Well, this is fun. I went through the under 10 years old, and tomorrow we'll do from 11 to 20 years old and do each one until Father's Day, because Father's Day is coming up soon, folks. I can't believe it. It's just so close. June. What else goes on in June? We have Father's Day, summer solstice, and actually, let's see what else. Wait. I haven't been telling you about the San Diego Fair that's going on. It's having all sorts of fun things. There, yesterday I talked about it. There were over 20 events a day that you can go see. Used to be very inexpensive to go. I don't even know how much it costs these days. Things to do. June is a good day for good month for camping in most states of the country. And summer festivals. You can go to summer festivals. Advantage of AI is you can always call on it for when you need a little prompt for things that you want to talk about. Festivals. I love summer fairs. We used to go to the state fair in Syracuse, New York. That was a lot of fun. And horse racing there. For every fair, county fair, they always have the the animals and places to buy all sorts of food. And they do have one ride though that I recommend not riding unless you're really adventuresome, because it's kind of like a torture thing. And actually, Disney has one that's exactly like it. Their teacup ride with the little tire thing in the middle and the teacups. Well, what happens is if a bunch of kids just ate and they get on there and there's that thing in the middle, they can spin the thing as fast as they want. So there's always one person that's not feeling good, and the other three are there spinning. Something that kids do naturally is pick on each other, and at least in my family we did. And then there was we had just gotten off of that ride, and then we went on the I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I had eaten a little bit much before going on the ride. And then we went on the Ferris wheel, and then I got sick on the Ferris wheel, and they were so, my parents, I mean, God bless them. I mean, to put up with us growing up is amazing that we lived this long, and it's lots of fun. And I love you all. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Come join us tomorrow. We're going to be talking more about Father's Day, fairs, things to do this summer. And bye bye.